Rock with me. Rock with me.
I thought this was an interesting point to start my video today. I'm rockhounding in Marston on Dove, and this is the church. It's a nice little place. I don't know if you can see that.
I'm gonna find a shiny stone, put it in a ring and then propose rockhounding. Rockhounding. Rockhounding.
This is my starting point on the River Dove. Nicely flowing river. I think it's a bit deep to probably get in. This is one of them air raid shelter things, or a lookout post from the Second World War. It's quite weird, people peeping in and out. I don't know if we can see in there. But, you know, imagine being cooped up in there, watching out for people. I thought maybe today it'd be a good, interesting point to talk about faith. With, you know, coming past the church, I mean, are you a believer in God or anything? Or do you think faith really matters? There seems to be a nice little bit of a something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, that's rhyolite, I think. It's a nice piece, that is. I like all the lines in that. Yeah, I like that. It's a big stone. It's nice to hear the water travelling by on its own lazy way down the river, though it don't seem very lazy. It's still too deep to get in, but I've spotted a stone right from up here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to get down and try and find out what it is. It's a nice piece of jasper. I don't know if you can see the quartz in that. Going through it. I think that'll cut for tumbling, it's big enough. I like that. And I like that. The sound of the water, I like that. As I was talking about faith, has everybody got a bit of faith that the rocks are going to be about today, or, you know, do we have faith in our own work? Faith. It's a weird subject to think about our Lord and so forth. I've just spotted a stone here, and I'm not sure. It's going to have to be a bit of a dig job, I think. And I've got my special tool here today, or I hope I have. Yes, it's a garden tool, but hopefully we can dig stuff out with it. But that looks like something to me. on the bank here. Sorry if I'm not keeping the phone very still. It's not wanting to budge. Yeah, it's lifting now. Yeah, that's a big stone. I'm going to take that down to the river. See if it's as pretty as I thought it was. Get a wash in here. Well, I think the fake's paying off there. That's a beautiful stone. I really like that. And the bits in it and that. Probably needs a bit of a better scrub when I get home. It's a bit of an hard walk down these banks. I don't know if you can see. There's the odd rat hole there. Yeah, and it's hard to look. I'm seeing bits. And I can find a couple of bits there. I think they're worth a squirt first. Faith, I seem to be finding a few bits today straight away. That's nice to know. I mean, look at that. That's got shells in it. They're fossils, I suppose, but I haven't a clue what they are. And this piece, like a banded agate. That's nice too. That's one of them for the river. There's a piece of nice rhyolite here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll give that a bit of a squirt. I'd take it down to the river, but I'm a bit scared of falling in. So I'll use a squirty bottle. Yeah, it's looking nice, that is. I've got a batch of these in the tumbler at the minute. And just I'm walking back, there's another piece here, which looks nice. I've gave it a squirt, and hopefully we can see that. Yeah, that's a nice little agate. I don't think you can really see how good that is without me giving it a good wash. There's nothing better than being out here rockhounding. I can see another stone there, and it's deep in the water, and it's a no-no. That's 2 no-nos, 3 no-nos, probably 4. There's some nice flowers on the trees. I think spring's definitely on its way. I found a stone a bit deeper than my arm. That's a nice stone. It's a very nice piece of feldspar, that is. I love how the river's singing. I'm just going to give it a wash. That is a nice stone. I like that. It's a cracking day and you can see the river right beside me. And it's just amazing the power of the river. I mean, it's quite low compared to when it's in full flood, but it's still too deep to find any good rocks. But this tree here, this is one hell of a big piece of water to be moved by the river. I mean, there's no moving that. But the river's obviously moved it and left it up here. I'm on the river bank here, but again the water's still miles too deep to get into. But I'm finding a few odd stones. A few like this one. I can show you that under the water. You can see the markings on that. They're nice. This is that rhyolite. I can spot it off now quite easily. And it's got some nice banding to it. I don't know if it's a bit big. There's another piece here to take home. I think I'll take this little piece home. I'm just looking around in this bit of water here and I'm finding a few bits. I found that pudding stone there, which is quite nice. I think that's a big piece of quartz. I don't think I'll have any of that. Another piece of rhyolite. And then I give these a bit of water. Got a lot of small stones that are, well, clear through. I mean, that one's a pretty stone. That might make a tumble, that might. And this is a nice little pudding stone again. Right, beautiful stone that is. I don't know if I can get that for you, but that's a nice stone. Just my luck, there happens to be a big gravel bar on the other side of the river and I just can't get to that. The weir looks good though. Quite a nice walk here, enjoying the scenery and the stones. I'm quite enjoying this trip, quite an adventure. I've just stopped here and had a sit on the bank and it's a beautiful day, look at it. I mean, you can't beat the sound of the river passing by. And the stones I found, I mean, I found this one, I thought it was something good, but that's going to go back into the river. Same with this piece, I don't know what it is, but it's going back in the river. They fooled me. It's a nice little piece, but I'm not happy with it. Back into the river. Now then, this piece is absolutely brilliant, stunning. This is an adgate, and you can see the banding on it. If you look at that, really nice. That is one beautiful stone. That's probably about the best piece I've ever found as an adgate along these rivers. It's a nice piece, that is, and quite, you know, capable of seeing through it to a degree, but it's a nice stone. I found a bit of quartz. It's quite, you know, you can see through it. That might polish nicely. This stone here has got a right good look to it. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's a mixture of stuff and got loads of lines and stuff on it, but it's a nice stone. I really do like it. And this one here, what a nice stone with its black and, you know, the little bits of yellow things. It's a gorgeous stone. Don't know what I'll do with that, but we'll see in the future. And I found one piece of petrified wood, but it's not very good. In fact, it's that bad, I've chucked it back in. There's an old fishing sign there, been taken over by the tree. It's a metal one, but it's a bit of difference, isn't it? I don't know what kind of fungi this is, but it's growing out of a willow tree. And it's got a nice look. I'm just taking a break here by the river. A little sit down. And you can see in the middle there, it's quite shallow. Well, I don't know if you can see, but it's there. And I thought I'd tell you a little story about years go by, talking about faith. When I was younger, I was out fishing with a friend, and we were only young kids, and we decided to pray to see if we'd catch fish, and we caught loads of fish. Is that faith? Is that, you know, did God come and, you know, Give me an helping hand catching a fish.
Rockhounding. Rockhounding.
Well, these are the finds I've found down the River Dove. Hope you like them. There's a few different sorts. I got quite a few pieces of flint, or jasper, as you'd like, but they're flint jasper. Not, you know, a great deal to talk about, but a few of them. This one, I don't know if it's a, you know, a jasper a real bit or chalcedony. It's definitely a bit of a difference to it compared to the rest. Nice looking stone though. This is a big piece of flinty stuff. Near enough all chalcedony, but you know, nice. And a lovely piece of rhyolite. It's a big stone, that is, but it's nice. It's got quite a lot of nice markings on it. You know, I like that. And this piece, I think, is the piece of the day. It's a stunning piece. It's got a lot of bits in it, a lot, and you know, agatey feel. And it's a big piece. It's a big piece. Must be a couple of pound. You know, it's a nice stone. Nice stone. Another prize one. This one, you know, a beautiful sort of agate again. Nice stone. I do like it. Love that. This was the black one with the bits in. You seen in the video. Quite a nice stone. Quite a nice stone. Lovely, really. This is the feldspark piece, which is nice. It's a big piece. I like it. I love the way it's banded across that bit. I think that really gives it a nice feel. And there's that banded piece of rhyolite. That looks a nice piece. Can't wait to see that in the tumbler. And here's a lovely little agate. And you can see, you know, the banding on it and that. It's a nice piece, that is. I love how it's so clear through the centre and these pieces on the edge are skirty. It's a lovely one, that is. I really do like that. And a piece of jasper with quartz running through it. You can see bits of quartz running through it. Another little agate banded sort of thing. Not brilliant, but I do like it. Another like clump of crystals. I don't know what they are to be exact, if they're quartz crystals or whatnot, but it's a nice piece. I do like it. There's a big piece which is got loads of stripes in it. It's a nice piece. And this piece is like black jasper and red jasper mixed together. It's a nice stone too. I like that. Another piece of like, you know, molten chalcedony. I can't wait till I chop that up, see what it's like inside. Another bit of plastic stuff, I don't know what sort of feel. If you'd like to mention it, tell me. But it's a nice stone, can't wait to see that tumbled. A few little stones, you know, jaspers and quartz. The little pudding, I thought that was brilliant. Somehow they don't look as well here. The little black one with bits in, probably salt. There's a few more stones. I mean, this one with the shells in, that's a sort of fossilite. And I found one totally big piece. I don't know if you can see this, but it's actually got the markings of a shell on here. So this has probably been inside a shell. Fossil sort of type. The other bit of pudding stone, I don't know what I'll do with that. I don't look too clever to do anything with. And a few more bits of quartz sort of things. But they're my stones for this week. Thank you for, you know, checking them out. I mean, that was one of the pieces that sort of delighted me. I can't wait to see it tumbled. But that's some for this week. Thank you.
Rock with me. Rock with me.
Over the hill and down by the river, I'm gonna take my lady rockhounding. I'm gonna find her a shiny stone, put it in a ring and then propose rockhounding. Rockhounding. Rockhounding.